Hi, welcome to the Angular and Spring Boot CRUD tutorial. In this video, we're going to create an Angular project. So let's begin. So in order to create the Angular project, open the terminal window and navigate to the folder where you want to create the Angular project. In my case, I need to create it inside the documents folder. In order to create the Angular project, type ng new and the project name. So in my case, before that, let me expand this. Okay, so the project name, I'm gonna call this expense tracker frontend and hit enter. This is going to ask a couple of questions. Would you like to add the Angular routing? For now, let's make it no. Later we are going to add the routing. So hit enter. This is going to ask us one more question. Which style sheet format would you like to use? We are going to use the CSS. We are not going to use any SAS or SCSS or less. So let's make it CSS. And this is going to take a couple of seconds to create the Angular project depending upon your internet speed. So I'm going to pause the video as of right now, and I will come back once the project has been created. Alright, this has been created, the Angular project, and now let's open this project inside our Visual Studio Code. I will be using Visual Studio Code as our IDE, front-end IDE, and you can use any other text editors. You can use Sublime Text, or you can use Brackets or the Atom as well. But I'm comfortable with Visual Studio Code, so I will be using Visual Studio Code throughout this video course. So let me close this and let's minimize this as well. And now let's open up the Visual Studio Code. So in my case, it's in the downloads folder, and or you can go to the Launchpad and you can find the Visual Studio Code. Okay, so once the Visual Studio Code has been opened, and you can import the project into the Visual Studio Code. So actually it has been opened on my another monitor. Let me bring it to my main screen. So let me minimize this so everyone can see the Visual Studio Code. So minimize this and let me close the window which is in the background. So now it has been updated to the latest version. So let me close that as well. And before that, let me close the folder or the project which I have earlier opened it. And now let's go to the Explorer and click on this open folder and navigate to the folder where you have created the Angular project. In my case, I have created inside the documents, inside the STS workspace. And if you see, we have this expense tracker frontend. So let's select this and click open. Make sure to open the project which you have created with the name. And okay, so now if you first of all, let's open up the file which is package.json, and if you see this inside the package.json, you can see the Angular version which is 9. So in my machine, I have installed the Angular 9. If you are installed the Angular 8 or the latest version at the time of this recording is Angular 10, and if you have installed 10 or 9 or 8, then that is completely fine. Or even if you are installed the 6, 7, that is also completely fine. But make sure to use the latest version which is 8, 9 or 10. And since I have installed the Angular 9, that's why I have created the Angular 9 project. But don't worry, we will be not using any of the Angular 9 features or the Angular 10 features or the Angular 8 features. So our goal is to quickly create the Spring Boot application and the Angular application, and we have to combine both the technologies or both the frameworks. So that's the goal of our video course. So that's why don't worry about the versions. As long as you have installed the Angular 8 or 9 and 10, that's completely fine. So let me close this package.json and let's quickly go ahead and test our application. I'm going to open the internal IDE. So inside the Visual Studio, you can open up the IDE. You can go to the terminal and you can click on this new terminal, or if you are using a Windows, the shortcut key is Control and Command, and even in the Mac as well, it's I think Control and Command. So once the internal terminal window has opened, then let me clear this, and to run the Angular project, all you need to do is ng serve. This is going to run the Angular project with a default port, which is localhost 4200. In case if you want to open up in the browser, then you can add a parameter, extra parameter to this ng serve, which is --open. This is going to open up in the default web browser. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to open up manually on my Chrome browser. So I'm going to run this as ng serve itself. So this is going to take a couple of seconds for the first time when you are running the Angular application. And by the way, if you find any background noise, then sorry for that. So I do not have a sound panels on across my walls to avoid the noises. So I'm in my hometown and I'm recording these videos within my hometown. So definitely you will find some of the background noises. So I'm sorry for that. Alright, the application has been started. So let's navigate to the browser and open up localhost 4200. You can see the title expense tracker frontend, and this is the default page or the default code that the Angular has been created for us. So you can in the next video we're going to remove all of this code and we're going to display a hello world message. By the way, let's do it now itself. What is there in that? Let's open up the Visual Studio Code and let's quickly go to the app.component.html file. By the way, you can quickly open up the files by opening up in the Command and P. If you click Command and P, this will open up this kind of window and you can type the file names. Okay, so let's go to the app.component.html. Okay, you can see these all the codes that Angular has been created for us. So let's quickly remove all of this code and let's type expense tracker. So let's save this, and if you go to the browser, we should see the text expense tracker. Alright, now we have created the Angular project. Maybe it's Angular 8 or 9 or 10. Finally, we have created the Angular project and we have displayed a text inside the browser. In the next video, we are going to create a model class and we're going to create a service and we're going to make a HTTP request to the REST endpoint which we have created using our Spring Boot. So that is coming up in the next video. I will see you in the next video.